The situation in New Orleans is fluid, and if you've been tracking the movement around the facility, you know that the front office is not sitting still. From backfield adjustments to the looming uncertainty regarding veteran staples, the Saints are currently at a crossroads that will define the upcoming season. We have a lot to unpack today, including a fresh arrival, a cloudy future for a fan favorite, and mounting tension in the trenches. If you love this team and want to stay ahead of the curve, please consider subscribing to the channel to help us reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone.
The New Orleans Saints made a decisive move this Tuesday, officially confirming that the team has come to terms with running back Ty Chandler. This is a significant development for a backfield that has been looking for additional depth and versatility as the team navigates the complexities of the current free agency period. Bringing in a player with 4 years of NFL experience like Ty Chandler provides a specific type of utility that the coaching staff has been prioritizing. When we look at how this team operates, it is clear that they are aiming to create a more competitive environment in the running back room, ensuring that every snap is earned rather than given. Ty Chandler brings a level of professionalism and a proven track record of durability that allows the team to be more flexible with their offensive play calling. From a tactical perspective, this signing is not just about filling a roster spot, it is about insurance. We have seen how quickly injuries can derail a season, and by securing a veteran presence, the organization is mitigating that risk while also introducing a player who understands the nuances of professional blocking schemes and pass protection. The transition to this new system for Ty Chandler will be monitored closely, but the expectation is that he will compete immediately for touches. This move also suggests that the front office is looking to maximize the efficiency of their offensive rotation, potentially allowing for more creative personnel groupings in third down situations. As we look at the historical context of how this team builds its roster, they have always valued players who can contribute in multiple phases of the game, and Ty Chandler fits that profile quite well. The financial flexibility that this signing provides is also worth noting. It is a smart, calculated move that keeps the cap situation manageable while bolstering the depth chart. Looking ahead, the integration of Ty Chandler will be a key storyline during the upcoming organized team activities as the coaching staff begins to piece together the identity of this offense. It is a strategic acquisition that brings a fresh set of legs and a veteran mindset to a unit that needs to establish its rhythm early in the season. The competition for roster spots is only going to intensify from here, and the addition of a player with this profile sets a high standard for everyone else in the room. But that is not the only situation developing right now, as we have to address the changing landscape of the backfield.
If you are finding this breakdown of the Saints roster moves helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are tracking every single update, so stay tuned as we dive into the next big story.
The narrative surrounding the running back room took a dramatic turn this week when offensive coordinator Kellen Moore was asked directly about the long-term future of Alvin Kamara. Following the recent acquisition of Travis Etienne, the coaching staff has been faced with questions about how the hierarchy of the offense will shift, and Kellen Moore did little to quiet the speculation. By remaining non-committal during his press availability, Kellen Moore essentially confirmed that the organization is evaluating all options for the upcoming campaign. This is a delicate situation that has sent shockwaves through the fan base, as Alvin Kamara has been a cornerstone of this offense for years. Analyzing the tactical implications, it is clear that the arrival of a high-profile back like Travis Etienne changes the dynamic of the room entirely. Kellen Moore is known for his sophisticated offensive schemes that require specific skill sets, and the team is clearly looking to modernize their approach. Whether this involves a timeshare or a complete transition in philosophy is the question that currently hangs over the facility. From a strategic standpoint, the team is likely looking at the salary cap implications and the overall trajectory of the roster. Alvin Kamara remains a versatile weapon, but the business side of the NFL often necessitates difficult decisions that do not always align with sentimentality. Kellen Moore has been tasked with maximizing production, and if the front office believes that a change in personnel is the path forward, he will be the one tasked with implementing that vision on the field. The uncertainty here is palpable, and it is the kind of situation that can either galvanize a team or create unnecessary distractions if not handled with complete transparency. We have seen how quickly these narratives can evolve in the NFL, and Kellen Moore is clearly trying to maintain a level of competitive advantage by keeping his plans close to the vest. The fan base is naturally protective of someone with the history of Alvin Kamara, and the lack of a definitive endorsement from the coaching staff is bound to stir up more debate in the coming weeks. As the team moves through the offseason, every practice and every meeting will be scrutinized to see how these players are being utilized. If the team is indeed pivoting toward a different offensive identity, the transition will be one of the most significant storylines to watch in the NFC South. It is a calculated gamble on the part of the coaching staff and the front office. They are weighing the value of veteran leadership against the need for fresh production and long-term roster sustainability.
This isn't just about one player, it is about the broader vision for an offense that has been in transition for some time now, and the pressure on the coaching staff to get this right is immense. As we look at the ripple effects of this uncertainty, it is impossible to ignore how this might impact other veteran leaders on the roster who are also navigating their own contract situations.
While the backfield generates headlines, there is an equally pressing matter unfolding on the defensive side of the ball, involving franchise icon Cam Jordan. After 15 seasons of dedication to this organization, Cam Jordan has made it clear that he is frustrated with the current state of his contract negotiations. When a player who has given so much of his career to a single city speaks out about the stagnation of talks, it is an immediate red flag that the front office needs to address. The rumors linking Cam Jordan to the Kansas City Chiefs have only added fuel to the fire, creating a sense of urgency that was not previously present. From a leadership perspective, Cam Jordan is the heart and soul of this defense, and his presence in the locker room is something that cannot be easily replaced. Analyzing the defensive scheme, his ability to set the edge and provide consistent pressure is a fundamental component of the team's identity. If those negotiations remain stalled, the team risks losing a voice that has been vital during both the highs and the lows of the past decade. It is a classic case of the business side of the league clashing with the emotional connection between a player and his fans. The defensive staff relies on his veteran intuition to bridge the gap between coaching and execution, and losing that would be a blow to the defensive cohesion. Furthermore, looking at the salary cap, the team is in a position where they must balance their veteran commitments with the need for future growth. However, there is a point where the value of a leader like Cam Jordan transcends the numbers on a spreadsheet. The fans understand this better than anyone, and the frustration expressed by the player is mirrored by a fan base that wants to see him retire in the city he has called home for his entire career. The prospect of seeing him in another uniform is a reality that many are struggling to process, but the current state of the negotiations makes it a possibility that cannot be ignored. We have to consider how this impacts the rest of the locker room, especially the younger players who look up to him as a mentor. If the situation isn't resolved soon, it could create a lingering tension that affects the team's focus during the summer months. The organization has a decision to make. Do they prioritize the long-term cap health, or do they find a way to honor the legacy of one of the greatest players to ever wear the uniform? The upcoming weeks are critical, and we will be monitoring the situation closely to see if there is any movement toward a resolution. This is about more than just a contract. It is about the respect for a career that has defined an era of Saints football. Whether this leads to a new deal or an unfortunate separation, the outcome will have lasting effects on the culture of this team.
Between the new additions, the uncertainty in the backfield, and the contract frustrations of a franchise legend, there is a lot for this team to resolve. The Saints are entering a pivotal stage of the offseason, where every decision will ripple through the locker room for months to come. We want to hear from you. Do you believe the team should prioritize keeping veterans like Cam Jordan, or is it time to fully commit to a roster overhaul? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive updates. See you next time.